So for a while, I've had this question. Is there a way to truly find out how good or bad your golf swing really is? And the reason I ask this is because we all know the old saying, if you can't measure it, you can't improve it. So if we want our golf swing to get better, how do we measure and grade where we're at now and see if we're actually making any progress over time? Well, the good news is that I've finally found a way to do exactly that, and I'm going to show you what I mean. So in a second, I'm going to show you exactly how I'm able to get a score for my golf swing on a scale of 0 to 100. Then we'll talk about what those scores mean and how I'm able to use that to incrementally make improvements to my swing over time. I'll also show you guys how you can get a score of your own. The best part is it's completely free. But before we get into that, there's a few other things I want to touch on. For one thing, I know that the swing itself is not the only thing, or arguably even the most important thing when it comes to actually scoring on the golf course. Through really smart course management and strategy and just learning how to score, there are a lot of ways that you can reduce your scores and meet your handicap goals without making any changes to your swing itself. But with that said, there's no denying that having a firm understanding of what the strengths and weaknesses are of your own golf swing can go a long way towards improving your overall game. Additionally, there's no denying that having a good golf swing that's based on solid fundamentals will go a long way towards posting better and, even more importantly, consistent scores on the golf course. So let me show you how this works. So the app that I'm using to get this swing score is called SportsBox AI, and it's a tool that I've been using for well over a year now. And it's also important to disclose here that this is in no way sponsored by SportsBox. This is a real tool that I've been using for a long time and had a lot of success with it, so I wanted to share it with you guys. Even more importantly, there is a free version of the app, so you can go and get your swing score for free. I'll talk about that more in a second, but on a high level, the way that the SportsBox app works is that it uses the high-speed camera right on your phone to measure your swing in some excruciatingly accurate detail, including measurements down to the 10th of an inch and measuring everything in real time. I won't go too deep into everything of how it works because I did do an entire review and demonstration of this app previously. I will link to that video if you didn't get a chance to watch it. So if you want to find out more about everything that you can do with SportsBox AI, go and check out that video. But now let's get back first to the swing score so I can show you how this works. So how this works is that the app will prompt you to take a few swings with the camera face on. This is super simple to do. You can do this on the driving range or in a simulator. Just make sure there's plenty of light for the camera to capture your body movements, and make sure your phone is on a tripod so it's not moving around. Once you've taken a few swings, it'll give you a score with a range from 0 to 100. The swing score itself is based on a number of factors, but the three main categories are speed, efficiency, and consistency. You can also use the number to compare yourself up against other golfers your age, or by strokes, or even see where you stack up against the tour pros. Most importantly though, we all know that everyone's swing is different. So golfers generate things like speed through a number of different ways. Some, like Bryson, do it with rotation, which is his movement superpower. Others, like myself, do it through vertical forces. The key here is using the score to find out what you personally do best and working on doing that better, rather than trying to fit your own movements to someone else's swing. Now, again, why this score matters is because SportsBox AI has found a very strong correlation between your swing score and your handicap. So once you know your score, you can see where you fall within that range. And at the top of the range, between 81 and 90, you have your elite amateurs and your professional golfers. And then in the 90s and above, that's where you'll find your top tier tour pros. Bryson has a score of 92, in case you were wondering. But of course, not everyone will ever reach those high swing score numbers, and that's not even really the point of this. The point is to assess where your swing is now and work on slowly improving that number over time. So for example, maybe you're at a 40 right now and you set a personal goal of getting to a 50 swing score over the next 3 months. Now you've got a target set, it removes the subjectivity, and you can see if you're actually making those improvements to your swing fundamentals. And even better than that, within the app, it gives you a way to get there. And the way that it does this, in addition to giving you a score from 0 to 100, the app identifies some of the biggest opportunities for you personally to improve. For me, it's working on making a fuller turn in my backswing and fixing my reverse pivot. Taking this one step further, the app then gives you guided drills that measure your swings in real time to make sure you're hitting your goals. There are dozens of different drills built into the app, but the good part is that it recommends only 1 or 2 at a time based on where you personally need the most improvement. This allows you to focus your practice on specific areas that are matched exactly to your own personal swing flaws, which I find is a lot more effective than just finding a bunch of random drills on social media and hoping they work for you. So basically with this tool, the way that my practice works now is that I start by taking a swing score assessment, which gives me a baseline. Then I put in some work on the guided drills, all the while I'm measuring my movements to make sure that I'm doing the drill correctly. And then over time, I continue taking new swing score assessments to see if my number is going up or down over time. This allows me to make slow and steady, and most importantly, consistently improvement over time. Remember, there's no quick fix or magic bullet that's going to fix your swing over time. If you really want to make improvement, it's all about assessing your strengths and weaknesses and then doing very focused drills that make your strengths stronger and help eliminate some of those weaknesses slowly over time. Anyway, like I said earlier, this app has been massively helpful for me, so I wanted to share it with you guys. And on top of that, as I mentioned, there is a free version of the app that you can try for yourself and even get your own swing score. So I'll tell you what, if you're brave enough, maybe post your own swing scores and your own personal swing score goals down in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it. But regardless, I think the most exciting thing here is that we finally have a tool which will allow us to quantify just how good from a fundamental basis our golf swing really is. And we can use that tool to continually and slowly get better over time. So that's really exciting for me to see. I want to hear your own thoughts and comments down below. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.